When validation becomes the world's currency, there remains a rare and sacred place untouched by applause, a space where strength is born not from noise, but from silence. In this realm, hidden from the spotlight, mastery does not shout. It murmurs, it repeats, it refines. True power needs no witness. It is not fed by praise, nor shaken by judgment. It grows in solitude, shaped by quiet effort and steady resolve. This is where the ego dissolves, and something deeper takes its place. A calm, rooted certainty that asks for nothing, yet lacks nothing. Each breath becomes intention, each action a quiet vow, not to be seen, but to become, fully, silently, unshakably. Let us embark on a tranquil odyssey into the quiet sanctuary that exists beyond the clamor of ego and the relentless hunt for recognition. It is here, in this peaceful realm, that the true nature of mastery unfolds, not through the loud applause of the external world, but in quiet reflection and steadfast dedication. True mastery does not shout. It whispers its profound truths through subtle gestures of authenticity and inner strength. As we venture through this chapter, we delve into the transformative journey of training to the point where there is nothing left to prove, only the calm assurance of simply being. This journey guides us through a contemplative meditation on the notion that genuine strength arises from within, unburdened by the need for external applause. It illuminates a path where the pursuit of inner mastery is marked not by accolades or overt recognition, but by a sincere commitment to self-betterment and spiritual discipline. In doing so, we are reminded that repeated actions and quiet perseverance foster a character that transcends the superficial need for validation. Here, we find comfort in the understanding that true mastery effortlessly pronounces itself. In the depths of silence, free from the distractions of the world, lies the initial fortress of inner strength, a sacred space that requires no applause nor acknowledgement. This deliberate detachment from the external tumult is not an escape, but an invitation to engage with our core values and virtues. Within this haven, the ego's chatter is hushed, allowing us to acquaint ourselves with the quiet force of true strength, nourished by the spirit and sustained through ongoing growth. As the journey continues, we realize that training until there is nothing left to prove carves a path defined by the intentional repetition of wise actions. Each act of discipline, each decision to persist, becomes a cornerstone in the quiet fortress we construct within ourselves. We discover that this is not a task, but a sacred rite of passage leading us toward a silent mastery that demands no proof, only presence. Repeated actions hold a unique transformative power, not just in honing skills, but in reshaping the soul. Every repetition, whether it's a mental exercise, a physical routine, or a contemplative reflection, becomes a drop in the vast ocean of inner strength. Over time, these acts create a symphony within us, fostering independence from the need for external validation. Our actions are not performed for applause, but serve as offerings to ourselves and our journey. This is where the humble steward of repetition guides us to the gateway of mastery. Detachment from the need for validation is akin to shedding an old skin, freeing the spirit from a long-carried burden. Letting go of the ego's demand for recognition allows us to embrace the present moment fully, unfettered by judgment. In this liberating space, we pursue not accolades, but the purity of experience, and unbridled exploration. Each step on this path of detachment brings us closer to the realization that our worth transcends others' applause, illuminated by self-awareness and free from external approval. Identity, crafted through intentional practice, reflects an inner world thoughtfully nurtured and maintained. By engaging in deliberate practices imbued with purpose, we shape an identity that aligns with our highest aspirations. This conscious creation imbues each action with significance, allowing us to cast aside the masks demanded by the world and reveal our truest self. As authenticity emerges through this artful dance of practice, we live in alignment with our essential truth, liberated from pretense. In the sanctuary of inner silence, the rich soil of growth allows us to tend to the gardens of our mind, nurturing dormant seeds of potential. Free from worldly cacophony, we engage in meaningful reflection and gain clarity on our path. This silence serves both as a mirror and as a guide, revealing strengths and weaknesses and charting a course toward mastery. Resilience, born of humble effort, is a quiet testament to true strength. It arises from persistent dedication, teaching us that resilience is not a display of invincibility, but a commitment to rise after every setback. Humility assures us that each forward step is its own victory, and setbacks are mere stepping stones in a resilient journey. Training with purpose births tranquility, aligning actions with the deepest values and aspirations. We find peace in the inward journey toward endeavors resonant with our inner truth, unburdened by societal pressure. Purpose-focused training creates a meditative harmony, a celebration of journey over destination, imparting equanimity as we face life's ebbs and flows with quiet strength. Consistency, regarded as a sacred ritual, forms the cornerstone of transformation. Regular practice reinforces our commitment and instills continuity and progress. As we honor consistency, the path to mastery is revealed not through grand gestures, but through the mindful embrace of daily practices. These rituals cultivate an enduring legacy, steeped in quiet strength and determination. In the silent declaration of mastery, actions speak for themselves. Through deeds aligned with values and intentions, we convey the truths we hold dear, transcending verbal explanation or justification. Each act becomes a brushstroke on life's canvas, asserting authenticity and leaving an enduring legacy of strength and virtue. Ultimately, mastery achieved through dedicated pursuit renders us unshakable in life's challenges. Profound strength stems not from dominance, but from the assured knowledge of our capabilities. Mastery grants freedom from external affirmation, finding fulfillment in our inherent worth. Standing firm in this serene state, we navigate life with grace and wisdom, secure in the knowledge that we are indeed enough. In our modern world, the allure of performance often ensnares us, enticing us to chase validation without truly cultivating the self. This mirage of external acknowledgement, deeply woven into society's fabric, distracts us from authentic discovery. In the process, we construct facades of achievement, longing for recognition, yet overlooking the untapped potential residing within. Transitioning to a journey beyond superficial accolades, we begin to realize that true fulfillment blooms internally, unfurling gently amidst the noise of external expectations. Liberating ourselves from the cycle of comparison and competition allows transformative silence to guide us towards an unshakable state of being. In the quiet current of purpose-driven existence, we find solace apart from the fleeting echoes of commendation and judgment. Through introspection, layers of external pressures peel away, revealing a core of undisturbed strength and genuine transformation. Our journey morphs into an intricate tapestry of experience, each thread intentionally woven to cultivate inner virtue, reshaping our interactions with the world. The spotlight, often tempting with its promise of recognition, blinds more than it illuminates. When our pursuits are driven solely by the applause of others, we find ourselves trapped in a loop of seeking external validation. Yet, true becoming emerges beyond the bright stage lights, in the shadowy recesses of introspection where our unfiltered selves reside. Here, we learn that life is not a mere act of doing, but a rich art of embracing our true essence. In the stillness outside the spotlight, vulnerability reveals its beauty, introspection unveils its power, and self-acceptance becomes sacred, guiding us to value growth over gratification and process over perfection. The essence of change lies in the inward journey, a voyage marked not by applause but by reflection. Unlike external quests demanding endless exploration, the inward path invites us to pause, uncovering profound truths about our existence. Stoic and existential philosophies champion this pursuit of self-awareness, urging us to align our actions with deep-seated values. In moments of introspection, a compass emerges, guiding us beyond societal demands to a realm of inner sovereignty. Beliefs are examined and restructured by intrinsic wisdom, laying the groundwork for authentic self-empowerment. As we confront fears and vulnerabilities, we evolve into authentic beings rooted in substance, echoing the truth that true purpose springs from within. Disengagement from life's frantic pace is often misinterpreted as withdrawal rather than a conscious choice to focus on what truly matters. When intentional, disengagement becomes an empowered decision to reclaim energy and redirect focus from external pressures to personal evolution. Detaching from unnecessary performances allows us to shed the need to conform to societal expectations and create a space where our authentic selves flourish. This strategic disengagement is not a retreat, but a nurturing pause, equipping us to face life's next chapters with clarity and vigor, transcending conventional notions of productivity by cultivating harmony within. Purpose, like a guiding star amidst life's complexities, anchors us in a deeper understanding of ourselves, resisting the pull of appearances and comparisons. Living intentionally, every action resonates with the desire to nurture what is eternally meaningful. Anchoring in purpose guards us against the whirlwinds of external approval, realigning us with personal truths. This philosophy reclaims our narrative, steering it through introspection and authenticity rather than societal expectations. Like ancient roots growing deep, anchoring transforms life's storms into whispers of progress, turning purpose into a daily practice that guides us with patience and resilience. Consistency, often underrated, becomes a powerful force in the art of becoming, shaping enduring transformation through silent dedication. It is not the fleeting brilliance of performance, but the steady rhythm of daily commitment, forging strength from within. By prioritizing presence and daily growth over external validation, consistency nurtures resilience and patience. This quiet dedication dissolves superficial facades, revealing authenticity through relentless practice. Life's true masterpiece emerges not in grand gestures, but within the soft persistence of becoming. Shifting from approval to acceptance liberates us from external judgments, guiding us towards self-acknowledgement. In a world valuing validation based on external criteria, the quest for acceptance redirects inward, fostering profound shifts in self-perception. By accepting ourselves beyond societal lenses, we illuminate our true essence, embracing authenticity. This inner acceptance that venerable philosophies teach nurtures self-awareness, urging us as becomings, not performers, with grace and resilience to journey life. Inner strength is a garden nurtured with patience, blooming through mindfulness, introspection, and purpose. This strength, unperturbed by accolades, roots deeply, drawing sustenance from within. It manifests in silent victories and serves as testament to self-trust and resilience. Quiet spaces coax out our insecurities, transforming them into gateways of empowerment. Awakening resilience within, we move beyond validating constructs to nurture quiet confidence, a testament to genuine becoming. Embracing detachment frees us from the confines of perception, inviting us to live with unprecedented freedom through recognizing life's impermanence. This liberation arises from releasing expectations and external validations, aligning with the serenity born within. Detachment enables us to navigate life gracefully, perceiving challenges as opportunities for growth. Beyond an act of withdrawal, it joyously reconnects us with our innate essence. In the art of being, the journey finds its culmination, an eternal dance of presence and authenticity. Transcending the constraints of doing, life becomes an intentional canvas, blending mindfulness and action. By aligning with ancient and modern wisdom, we discover fulfillment not in approval pursuit, but in embracing who we are. In this enlightened state, every moment celebrates personal evolution, reflecting an undivided self, resonating with the universe's whisper to be untethered in authenticity. In the world where constant connectivity is the norm, silence creates a sacred space. Away from the prying eyes of validation, we find solitude, the cradle of true self-creation. Silence is not just the absence of sound, but a profound invitation to examine who we are beyond external affirmations. Here, amidst the quietude, we give ear to the inner voice overshadowed by worldly clamor. We confront our fears, embrace aspirations, and chart a path defined by authenticity. This sacred silence becomes a nurturing presence, reminding us of the innate power within. Silence stands as our ally, preparing us for inevitable storms of life. Within this solitude, we nurture resilience and patience, artfully crafting self-reliance. Such inner fortitude becomes our armor, moving us to navigate life's noise with dignity and grace. As trials approach, we discover that what we cultivate in silence has a voice that speaks volumes in adversity's face. This calm, born of solitude, empowers us to act not from fear, but from a foundation of considered strength, a quiet preparation for the roles we are to play in the world. Deep within the hidden garden of discipline, nurtured far from the public's gaze, lies the framework for genuine growth. Discipline, tending to itself privately, forms and strengthens habits that fuel our relentless pursuit of goals. A routine built on the daily commitment, whether at dawn or dusk, fosters a profound trust in our capabilities. Each disciplined act is a seed, planted now to be harvested as public victory later. This secluded garden demands dedication, thriving without the allure of immediate gratification. Through these solitary exertions, resilience is born, transforming the seemingly impossible into habitual practice. The tenacity we cultivate enriches our character, Seemingly mundane repetitions morph into profound mastery. The outside world only glimpses the garden's bloom, yet it is in the steady, unseen labor that its roots take hold. Discipline matures quietly, a sanctuary inspiring strength and purpose, offering proof that genuine power finds solace in quiet persistence rather than in public acknowledgement. Solitude, like a wise mentor, welcomes us away from worldly distractions, offering a refuge for deep reflection. Here, we wrestle with profound truths, confronting our raw selves, unadorned by societal judgments. Solitude teaches comfort in our imperfections and strength, guiding us toward peace independent of external affirmation. These lessons are not gleaned under public scrutiny, but in intimate moments of introspection, allowing thoughts and feelings to truly become our own. It challenges us to explore essential existence questions. Who are we? What do we truly desire? What is our purpose? In solitude, these questions resonate, prompting introspection and growth, illuminating the path toward understanding and enlightenment. Embracing solitude cultivates a relationship uniquely ours, laying groundwork for a future steeped in authenticity and self-awareness. We emerge more grounded and wise, prepared to engage with the world sincerely. Privacy creates a sacred space for rituals that nurture body, mind, and spirit. Away from prying eyes, these rituals connect us with our inner selves, aligning actions with core values. Whether journaling, meditating under the stars, or practicing yoga in silence, these rituals serve as anchors amid life's chaos. Cultivating a private space for such practices acknowledges their vital roles in our personal and spiritual growth, affirming their worth as essential life components. These rituals bring continuity and strength, guiding us back to our center in moments of uncertainty. Through repetition, they instill stability and predictability, reassuring amidst constant change. Sacred rituals become a dialogue between self and silence, a temple of silent transformation. Embracing such practices honors growth, affirming that profound change often occurs within walls unseen by the outside world. Self-mastery unfolds privately, a labor unseen yet profoundly transformative. Left to our own devices, we nurture virtues, refine resistance to distraction, and harness strengths. The journey demands unwavering commitment to self-understanding and improvement, confronting uncomfortable truths and dismantling limiting beliefs. This pursuit fosters self-reliance, choosing actions based on internal clarity, not external compulsion. The journey's triumphs, though never glamorous, quietly accumulate into personal empowerment. It reframes success, focusing on alignment with values and authentic self-expression over conventional achievement. Attuning to our compass, the world's cacophony fades, revealing a harmonious path uniquely ours. In solitude's embrace, destinies are forged, detached from expectations' chains. It offers a canvas to explore identity and values, creating a blueprint for an authentic life. Private efforts weave a larger self-discovery narrative, encouraging steps guided by internal desires over external dictates. Each moment alone sheds light on genuine dreams, aiding clarity for a path uniquely ours. By viewing solitude as potential's forge, we acknowledge its power to bring potential alive. Gathering insights, acknowledging fears, and cultivating courage, solitude encourages authentic life approaches. It frames solitude not as a void, but a powerful source of self-knowledge, birthing destinies aligned with values and purpose. It implores acknowledgement of capabilities, affirming the quiet preparation in solitude equips us to gracefully engage the world. The fruits of solitary labor bloom when least expected, yet most needed. Unseen efforts burst forth in pivotal moments where public recognition intersects personal accomplishment. Seeds sown in silence blossom publicly, carrying dedication and relentless integrity within them. True success, measured by private-public alignment, harmonizes personal growth and societal impact. The harvest, reflecting Emerson's belief that the reward of a thing well done is to have done it, celebrates accomplishment and resilience, honoring the silent journey that brought us there. In the vast landscapes of our inner worlds, competence emerges not with fanfare, but as a silent guardian, an unwavering bedrock of assurance. It's the foundation upon which true confidence is quietly built, lacking in bluster or bravado. Imagine a craftsman at work, chisel in hand, carving a masterpiece from raw stone. His confidence doesn't reside in what he proclaims, but materializes through each deliberate stroke, a testament to years of accumulated wisdom. Through the lens of competence, the world's clamor for validation fades, supplanted by a profound understanding that our skills speak for us in ways words never could. In life's turbulent seas, competence becomes the tranquil depths beneath the surface, anchoring us against tempests. This quiet assurance dissolves the world's demands for incessant validation, gently guiding us into a realm where external acknowledgement loses its allure. Here, the ego finds little sustenance, giving way to a purposeful presence capable of communicating volumes without uttering a single word. Mastery, meanwhile, exudes its power from within, an inner voice that doesn't need to shout to be heard. Springing from the depths of one's proficiency, a master is engrossed more in the intricate journey of their craft than in external appreciation. Each lesson learned becomes a meditation, deepening one's capacity to resonate with authenticity. Unlike the clamorous echoes of uncertainty, this voice is steady and calm, a compass guiding the self through the expansive terrain of existence. Imagine a musician who, having achieved mastery with their instrument, communicates through a silent symphony of notes that mirror the human condition. It's the quality of sound, the interplay of pitch and timing, that tells the story. In such profound expressions, words become unnecessary. Competence serves as both shield and sanctuary, liberating us from the relentless pursuit of validation and rooting us in serene self-reliance. Our society, rampant with noise and relentless justification, juxtaposes competence as a lighthouse, untouched by the stormy waves of doubt and demand. Those who excel do not need to defend their abilities. Their actions resonate with eloquence beyond words. Often, we find ourselves driven by the need to explain our worth to others, but deep competence liberates us from this compulsion. Our work speaks for itself, unencumbered by verbal clutter. True worth is inherent and self-sustained, understood profoundly by the quintessential craftsman, writer, or thinker. They know the futility of pandering to misguided doubters, instead placing faith in the silent testimony of their well-honed capabilities. Competence renders justifications redundant, a quiet narrative of perseverance and dedication, where silence is not an absence, but a purpose-filled presence. In a world intoxicated with noise, we often mistake volume for strength. Loud proclamations of ability can seem convincing to those who have yet to understand. But quiet conviction, rooted in competence, eclipses superficial sound. Noise is an ephemeral illusion, revealing the hollowness of those who wield it. Mastery comes from transforming learning into understanding and requires no theatrical demonstrations. True competence is a still river running deep, powerful precisely because it needs no turbulence. To discover the deceptive nature of noise is to unveil its shallow essence. The wise comprehend that silence holds more truth than shouted declarations. Embracing the power of silence reshapes our understanding, allowing us to replace external noise with resonant inner truths. Preparation seamlessly weaves into this cycle of competence, strengthening the fabric of our skills. Each step taken with forethought becomes an indomitable armor, guarding our souls against the doubts that naturally arise in a chaotic world. This preparation reflects humility, resilience, and acknowledgement that challenges are inevitable, and strength is found in anticipation. Preparedness is neither naivety's overconfidence nor insubstantial bravado. Instead, it is the experience that silences doubt. A gardener tends to a plant, just as competence nurtured by readiness ensures growth through life's various seasons. In the space of assured knowledge, there's little need for external approval. With each prepared step, competence becomes a persistent ally, transforming potential into a practiced art of living. Ironically, loud declarations often hide insecurities. Competence, however, quietly dismantles this myth, embracing efficacy and action over empty words. When skill and preparation intertwine, the paradox of proclamation is revealed, illustrating that silence is the truest form of eloquence. Like an accomplished painter whose strokes reveal truth, genuine strength lies in action rather than bombastic declarations. Competence, distilled by experience, reveals a strength deeper than that found in complexity. In simplicity, there's purity, erasing superfluous elements and revealing the competent as a beacon of wisdom. The art of simplicity lies in cultivating skills free of fanfare, allowing actions to resonate with intent. Competence navigates life with humility and wisdom, transcending the clutter of unnecessary explanation. In embodying one's skills and values, competence resonates as an intrinsic melody. It's not a destination reached, but an immersive experience of integrity and authenticity. Shedding external persuasion, embodiment draws others to its quiet truth, crafting a life where the pursuit is not of accolades, but of merging self and skill into a perpetual symphony of becoming. Repetition, a sacred thread woven throughout the tapestry of ancient wisdom, invites us on a journey beyond mere action into the heart of transformation. In both Eastern and Western philosophies, it is seen not just as a builder of muscle memory or skills, but as an imprint upon the soul, a reflection of our deepest values. Daily practices delve deeper than the exterior, rooting virtues of diligence and resilience into the very essence of our being. Marcus Aurelius, with his Stoic insight, reminds us that we are shaped by our consistent acts. The habits and thoughts we cultivate are the stone upon which our identity, unshakable and self-assured, stands firm. This foundation rises above the fleeting applause or recognition, for it is strengthened in those unseen moments when we stand alone, unaided by the gaze of others. Here, repetition acts as an anchor, a grounding ritual that aligns our actions with our core beliefs, committing mind and body to an ongoing journey of growth. In the tranquility of Buddhist meditation, the rhythm of repetition mirrors the return to breath, a continuous refinement and unfolding of self-awareness. Discipline, weaving through the fabric of this daily practice, is often misunderstood. It is a profound gesture of self-respect, an art of prioritizing the heart's true calling over ephemeral pleasures. Through discipline, we honor our potential, carefully, as a craftsman honors his craft. It transforms from burden to gift, offering structure amid chaos, a framework upon which we articulate life with clarity. Stoicism teaches that true freedom is not in the absence of constraints, but in choosing them wisely, guiding us to align action with intention. Rituals, those delicate dances of consistency, anchor us amidst the whirlwind of life. They provide rhythm and stability, a morning meditation, an evening of reflection, allowing us to cultivate an existence in harmony with our deepest values. Carl Jung spoke of rituals as conduits to connect conscious thought with the unconscious, balancing the body's routines with spiritual nourishment. These rituals, the humble acts, repeated with intention, carve the path for the slow transformation of habits into virtues. In this continuity, each disciplined repetition becomes a silent declaration of our identity. Our choices are the bricks that construct the edifice of character, speaking volumes without words. Here, in the absence of external validation, flourishes the dialogue of self-trust. Agreeing with Nietzsche's eternal recurrence, living each moment worthy of repetition crafts a life focused not on grand gestures, but on subtle, persistent growth. This silent affirmation, a meeting of internal truth with the external world, marks a profound journey of being. The narrative of repetition is often punctuated by failure, yet seen through this lens, failure transforms from setback to opportunity for profound growth. In these moments, as Seneca suggests, difficulties serve to fortify the mind. Each misstep becomes a lesson, an invitation to refine our skills and character. Failure, rather than an end, becomes an instructor, guiding the dance of persistence and adaptability. Emotional resilience, too, is forged in these disciplines, equipping us for life's uncertainties. Through repetition, we cultivate internal tranquility, anchoring us amidst life's fluctuations. Practices like meditation and journaling transform challenges into opportunities for growth. These rituals become sanctuaries of strength, fortifying us with the reminder of our inherent worth, nurturing curiosity in place of fear. Detachment, the art nourished by repetition, invites focus upon the purity of each moment, free from the burdens of expectation. It is not apathy, but liberation from control's incessant grasp. This echoes the Bhagavad Gita's wisdom, positioning detached action as a spiritual path. Engaging mindfully, repetition aligns us with our deeper selves, where actions transcend the bounds of reward, shining a light on mindful presence. Legacy, whispered through the enduring acts of repetition, extends beyond time. Ancient philosophers teach that while life is fleeting, the virtues cultivated persist, resonating through the world's tapestry, inspiring future generations. Keyed into existential beliefs, the impact of our small, consistent actions weaves a legacy unmarred by the ravages of time, a narrative of living with arete, or excellence. In repetition, we hold the awareness of impermanence, each action. Though habitual, it anchors us, a reminder of life's transient beauty. As inspired by Buddhist thought, this knowledge invites us to engage with gratitude, fostering a connection with life's significance. The awareness births urgency, living with compassion as each repetition paints the profound, ever-evolving canvas of existence. Here lies mastery, birthed from the quiet commitment to repetitive growth, not through sudden accolades, but the dedicated practices that gradually unfold our inner landscape. It requires embracing evolution as a journey, recognizing mastery as a process. Alongside thinkers like Carl Jung, we understand that genuine growth lies inwards, demanding integrity, patience, and courage. Mastery whispers its presence not with fanfare, but with the fulfillment found in life aligned with high ideals, a quiet testament to the enduring power of committed discipline. Through repetition, we journey toward calm fulfillment, a dialogue unfolded not in words but in life's rhythmic pulse. In a world saturated with noise, silence emerges as a powerful catalyst for transformation. This chapter invites you to step back from the clamor and immerse within, cultivating self-awareness and inner growth. Silence, unlike fleeting words, offers a profound presence, a blank canvas where we can craft the contours of our true selves, unhindered by the need for external validation. Here lies an enduring truth. Building in silence demands solitude, introspection, and determination, a testament to genuine change. As we embrace the quiet, our energies focus and concentrate, much like a river held in anticipation before release. In these hushed moments, we learn the art of listening to our own inner dialogue, cutting through the icy clamor of the world's expectations. The quiet offers solace, allowing us to discern our true desires and chart our life's course with mindful intention. Within this stillness, growth occurs in the deep foundations of strength, where capabilities and wisdom coalesce to redefine the noise into a symphony of purpose. Silence transforms building from an act of ego into a soul's pursuit. Just as an architect begins with a foundation hidden from view, so too must we lay the groundwork of self in silence. These preliminary layers, discipline, virtue, resilience, shape our character's unseen fabric. Here, contentment comes from the silent laying of bricks, trusting that they will one day support greatness. This process demands patience and faith without immediate acknowledgement from the outside world. Each moment spent layering experiences, skills, and integrity into our foundations is an affirmation of the subtle strength beneath. Our outward projection remains consciously modest, not out of humility in the convention sense, but in recognition of real mastery's depth. We come to understand that what lies beneath the surface holds the capacity to support monumental endeavors. By building quietly, our progress becomes authentically ours, a personal testament reflected in actions rather than in words. Silent builders define themselves through deeds, drawing strength from the knowledge that unseen foundations possess unparalleled fortitude. As whispers of potential, intentions beckon transformation into reality. It is within the silent cultivation of ideas, without succumbing to societal pressure for constant acknowledgement, that true progress emerges. The craftsman remains focused on perfecting the craft, not on the applause of onlookers, but on the silent wisdom of materials and intuition. Discipline bridges intention with reality, with each repeated action compounding over time. Our satisfaction derives not from outside praise, but from internal coherence, the alignment of effort with values. By immersing ourselves in the process, we acknowledge its sacredness, rooted in continuous growth, learning, and insight. The act of building itself is an achievement, offering moments where we uncover the wisdom in Nietzsche's words. He who has a why can bear almost any how. Embracing the process, we transform obstacles into integral stepping stones, enriching our skills and expanding our perspectives. Through this silent unfolding, resilience and adaptability are refined, not borrowed or imitated, only lived. In the realm of quiet construction, sustained effort evolves, echoing outward with subtle yet profound influence. Just as the sun warms without noise, our committed silence begins to shape perceptions and environments, inspiring others not through loud proclamations, but through embodiment of authenticity. Our silent actions, compounded over time, ripple through the lives we touch, proving that true impact often arises from the understated persistence of genuine effort. By quietly building both external constructs and internal fortresses, we find strength in solitude. Our minds and hearts, forged in the crucible of quiet reflection, develop immense resilience. These inner structures, growing amidst solitude where distractions fall away, stand against life's trials. As we fortify our internal edifices, we embrace both fragility and fortitude, accepting the coexistence of vulnerability and strength. In this silent fortification, life's storms fail to dismantle the truth-laden foundations we nurture. Our journey becomes an embodiment of durable presence, leaving legacies more enduring than any spoken word. Ultimately, our legacy transcends material wealth or fleeting acknowledgement, focusing instead on meaningful contributions through enduring values. Building with intention, we carve paths for others to follow, embedding principles that resonate beyond our immediate existence. Our legacy is carried in the symbols we leave behind, in quiet beacons inspiring future generations to expand upon them. The strength of presence, cultivated in silent mastery, exerts a profound influence, extending beyond words through genuine internal awareness. When external approval no longer defines us, we find peace woven seamlessly with our soul's tapestry. This peace, inherent in silent creation, fills the discord where worldly affirmation clashes with inner truth. With grace, silence invites discordant comparisons to dissolve and uncover contentment with who we are. This inner peace reflects the serenity of acceptance, where validation is an inner light, undisturbed by external clamor. In the final reflections, we return to the enduring impact of building in silence. Silent strength, defying fleeting trends and immediate validation, captures the essence of true mastery by transcending mere spoken words. It is a call to create in solitude and secure the legacy of influence born from genuine values and truths. Life, full in its quiet certainty, answers every question, posed not through spoken proclamations, but through timeless actions, built unspoken, yet understood. In the quiet corridors of existence, true power travels silently, requiring neither constant proclamations nor the limelight of persistent visibility. It is the unseen legacy of true effort, like an artist whose work continues to resonate long after their brush is laid aside. When the canvas of your life is painted with the hues of dedication, your legacy speaks eloquently within the silence of your absence. In every interaction and through every endeavor, your presence entwines itself invisibly yet profoundly, forgoing the fanfare of applause, and instead allowing your intent to linger in whispered undertones, felt long after you have stepped back. Here, accomplishments are not gauged by fleeting cheers, but by the deep impressions left on the hearts and minds of those you encounter. Quiet confidence becomes the vessel of your influence, ripe with the quiet assurance that your endeavors continue to echo not through volumes raised, but through the subtleties of everyday life. As you nurture this strength, you discover a profound realization. It is the echo of your deeds, reverberating in your absence, that remains the true testament to your capability. This world of silence is like a symphony of silent achievements, each note meticulously crafted, resonating beyond the need of words for validation. The music composed here transcends superficial interpretations, drawing its power from the depths of discipline and unwavering effort. Such achievements stand alone, proud monuments to your tenacity. Amidst this stillness, the whispers of your commitment are amplified, underscoring a simple truth. The deepest resonances in life often arise not in clamorous moments, but in the quiet, enduring excellence cultivated over time, inviting you to trust that your silent symphony conveys your worth more potently than any spoken word ever could. In this sublime dance, influence unfolds through the subtlety of authentic presence united with purposeful action. Eschewing overt gestures of self-acknowledgement, your influence flourishes naturally, not from the immediate force of your presence, but from the spaces left open, which invite admiration and respect in their filling. It's a subtle art, to impact the world not with brazen trumpets, but with the quiet insistence of being true to oneself. This nurturing of environments goes beyond immediate domination, quietly fostering growth that remains steadfast and genuine, encouraging a culture of introspection and reverence. Such a path exudes an unspoken legacy, actions imbued with genuine intent, subtly persuading and enduring far beyond direct voice. Quiet dignity weaves a legacy where authenticity becomes the bedrock of influence, its reach beyond rhetoric. This invites others to discover potential within themselves, spurred not by loud declarations, but by the example of authentic actions quietly enduring over time. Your path silently advocates a timeless influence built on the unpretentious consistency of your commitment, enduring long after words fade. The meticulous mastery you build echoes in the minds of observers, a ripple effect contrasting sharply with ephemeral accolades. Just as ocean tides slowly mold the coastlines, your mastery carves its path through lives and societies, woven deep and resilient without need of constant reinforcement. The world may not always witness the night solitude that shapes you, but it undeniably feels its influence. Anchored in quiet determination, this mastery leaves legacies that inspire potential, resonating silently yet powerfully in those attuned to hear its call. Imagine the ripples on a tranquil lake's surface, set into motion by a single stone, symbolic of your strength, effortlessly and profoundly radiating outward, devoid of constant presence. Each ripple represents innate capabilities nurtured within, broadening with time, illustrating the truth that deeply rooted strength, focused on disciplined self-improvement, extends its reach far through fleeting influences. These ripples, forged in the calm embrace of introspection, impact lives and narratives in ways unmatched by flashy tides, their journey unconstrained by sight, yet revealing the vast potential that lies beyond. Within the theater of existence, inner integrity stands as an unrivaled mark, a signature enduring across the span of temporal appreciation or dismissal. Its resonance requires no active sustenance, for once established, its narrative endures independent of time's erosion. Guided by uncompromised principles, your actions carve passages within the tapestry of time, bearing testimony to a steadfast trajectory lined with unwavering authenticity. As time continues its impartial course, it stands as a testament to the unassailable impacts crafted by those whose legacies speak louder in absence than presence. The priorities of genuine engagement and internal work unfurl, revealing a narrative untouched by the fleeting whims of trends, grounded in persistent pursuit of core truths that withstand perpetual change. Your influence matures within challenges, transforming them into signals of enduring achievements whose impacts resonate across time's fabric. These thoughtful silences, spaces where true connections linger, showcase the essence of mindful presence undeterred by vocal articulation. Here lies an opportunity for genuine dialogue, conveyed not solely through conversation, but through generous gestures of patience and understanding within quiet communion. By honoring this exchange, your crafted legacy becomes self-evident, rich with reflection, untethered from physical presence, yet celebrated in lasting impact. With each passing moment, future generations uncover and admire the gentle wisdom embedded within this quiet yet profound guidance. Legacy woven from threads of enduring relevance. In the depths of human experience lies an insatiable desire for recognition. Ego, a persistent whisperer, lures us into a dance with illusion, urging us to seek validation in fleeting applause and momentary acclaim. In pursuit of this affirmation, life becomes a stage where every motion is an act to be witnessed and approved. As the gym transforms into a theater and the office into an exhibition, our steps become scripted, not by the inner drive to evolve, but by a relentless thirst for the spotlight. Yet, behind each performance, shadows of insecurity linger, casting long silhouettes of doubt when the echoes of cheers fade. Without the adulation it craves, ego stands vulnerable and exposed, cloaked only in the thin veil of transient strength. Down this path of validation lies a cycle that devours growth, feeding instead the fragile facade of approval. However, beneath this veneer exists a profound truth waiting to be embraced, the understanding that true mastery is forged far from the reach of others' eyes. Mastery beckons one inward, aligning strength with resilience rather than recognition, courage over comfort. Embracing this journey requires training beyond applause, for mastery thrives in preparation for trials that come unsung, with neither announcement nor fanfare. It is a personal covenant of endurance, a silent resolve to meet life's tests fortified with clarity and purpose. In this solitary arena, where scrutiny falters and eyes no longer linger, the master's spirit fortifies itself, impenetrable to the winds of uncertainty. In mastery, competition narrows to the self, where the quest is neither for visibility nor accolades. It becomes a sanctuary of inward focus, an ever-replenishing inner citadel. Layered and nurtured through relentless commitment, this path is more than honing skills. It embodies the essence of character and the cultivation of resilience. It is the transformation from visibility to invisibility, where growth is nourished within the realms of silence and solitude. Through this evolutionary path, the relentless pursuit is not of success in familiar terms, but of continuous self-discovery and the unfurling of intrinsic wisdom. Success, commonly defined by the transient markers of wealth and fame, demands redefinition in the realm of mastery. This journey reshapes success from a litany of tangible achievements into an unquantifiable wisdom tethered to peace and fulfillment. Transcending societal expectations, mastery signifies a profound exploration, a shift towards an understanding that success lies in adapting, growing, and remaining resilient. It is an intimate comprehension of the self, independent of external perception, where wisdom arises from the substance of quiet reflection rather than boastful echoes. To train for mastery is to train for resilience, a relentless cultivation of strength against life's inevitable storms. This resilience is a serenity carved from relentless self-reflection, where adversity becomes an ally, fear a teacher, and failure a necessary companion. It welcomes trials with open arms, extracting lessons from discomfort and navigating fear with curiosity. Here, resilience forms not sporadically, but becomes a steadfast companion, a lifestyle carved from intentional preparation and inner serenity. Detachment from praise liberates us, severing ego's tether to external validation. This freedom allows us to journey with an intrinsic compass, pursuing paths aligned with authentic values rather than expectations. In facing and moving beyond the discomfort of detachment, mastery carves an unshakable foundation, fueling growth and nurturing purpose from within. The applause ceases to have sway, and in this silence, the space for genuine evolution and inner peace is created. Within mastery lies an inner dialogue, a continuous conversation with the self that acknowledges doubt, nurtures potential, and fosters humility. In this exchange, we challenge ourselves while embracing compassion, turning past failures into well-worn paths of wisdom. It is within this inner sanctuary that action and reflection join forces, fueling forward momentum with clarity and intention. It becomes a sacred dialogue, shaping our evolution through whispers of growth and transformation. Rituals enrich the tapestry of mastery, imparting meaning and structure to the journey, whether through journaling, meditation, or moments of solitude. They anchor the self in presence and resilience. Through ritual, self-awareness, and reflection intertwine, becoming pillars of renewal and transformation. Over time, rituals transcend mundane practice, transforming into sacred rites that illuminate the journey and deepen our understanding of self. The pursuit of mastery includes the cultivation of emotional equanimity, a balanced dance with the ebbs and flows of life. Here, emotional steadiness becomes a compass, guiding us through adversity with courage and nurturing an abiding inner peace. It encourages the exploration of vulnerabilities, the acceptance of emotions as integral companions, and their transformation from mere reactions into growth instruments. Mastery blooms through disciplined practice, a silent, relentless effort where intention meets action, bridging aspiration and achievement. This rigorous dedication transforms intent into reality, forging growth amidst patience and perseverance. Each act of disciplined practice is a whispered promise of devotion, shaping every facet of the journey with unwavering resolve. Ultimately, mastery is a lifelong voyage, a dance with the unknown that embraces life's possibilities. It is defined by an openness to change, a humility to learn, and a relentless pursuit of wisdom through experience. Mastery is not an endpoint, but an ever-evolving tapestry of personal expansion, a continuous unfolding, resonating as a timeless symphony through the corridors of existence. In the intricate tapestry of life, where unpredictability reigns supreme, consistency becomes the quiet force that weaves an unbreakable foundation beneath our feet. Every single day, the habits we cultivate, repeated actions binding intention and deed, whisper our silent vows to resilience. They are more than mere routines. They are the architects of our inner fortitude, constructing a sanctuary of steadiness amidst the perpetual churn of life. It is within the embrace of these consistent practices that we find refuge, a compass guiding us through chaos with unyielding grace. In the realm where chaos often seeks to shake us, the power of cultivated habits remains a steadfast anchor. Morning rituals, those deliberate acts we perform, become silent declarations of our ambitions and an antidote to doubt. Crafted with mindfulness, our habits align us with our core values, affirming our intentions in silent symphony. Through this alignment, we face life's challenges not with trepidation, but with a calm acceptance, as we are rooted not by the unpredictability of circumstances, but by the unwavering strength of an internal compass. Repetition, often dismissed as mundane, emerges as the silent sculptor of resilience. The cycles of repetition, far from stifling, forge within us an unyielding spirit, one crafted by the ability to persist where others waver. Each repetition serves as a commitment, a promise to oneself, that crafts resilience from the mundane rhythm of routine. To surrender to this cycle is to cultivate resistance that is tranquil, yet unshakable. The consistency of practice, perceived as monotonous by the unobservant, becomes a testament to enduring strength, turning resilience, instead of being a fleeting response, into a constant state of being. This commitment transforms into an evolutionary journey where small, deliberate acts become milestones in an ongoing metamorphosis. In a world seduced by immediacy, consistent effort quietly heralds transformation. Each steady step we take weaves a line in the story of our becoming, lacking the explosive spectacle of immediate triumphs, but rich in the depth of true change. Thus, aspiration becomes reality, not through grand gestures, but through the tapestry of incremental progress, redefining identity and purpose. The journey toward mastery is found through the deliberate art of repetition. Each cycle of practice refines our actions, allowing them to evolve into intuitive proficiency, transcending mere competence. The pursuit of expertise, illuminated not by sudden brilliance, but by steadfast dedication, becomes sacred, a ritual where every repetition offers insight, nurturing both skill and wisdom. As we engage with our craft each day, we inch closer to mastery, revealing a truth embedded in dedication, that the path, not the destination, houses life's greatest lessons. When doubt creeps into the corners of our mind, subtly casting shadows of uncertainty, consistency becomes our remedy. Doubt, an insidious whisper, finds itself silenced by the consistent rhythm of effort. Each intentional act speaks louder, providing evidence of our dedication and potential. In a harmonious partnership, consistency assures, affirming resilience even amidst hesitation. Trusting in this rhythm transforms uncertainty into a catalyst, allowing us to step beyond indecision into open exploration. Consistently engaging in the process of growth fosters joy, not in the final destination, but in the journey itself. This acceptance reveals profound wisdom, teaching us to cherish the unfolding story enriched with grace and discovery. It invites us to savor small victories, embracing each moment as a significant stroke in the grand canvas of life. Here, we find fulfillment, not solely in achievement, but in the joyful engagement with each step, revealing the true artistry of living, crafted through intentional effort. A legacy is etched not in transient flames of passion, but in the enduring resonance of consistent action. It unfolds over time, the rhythm of our efforts creating timeless footprints that guide and inspire those who follow. Within this persistent pursuit, actions transcend the self, nurturing a vision greater than any solitary individual, a legacy of principled resilience. Our daily endeavors are no longer merely for the self, but become acts of selfless creation, echoing through time with lasting impact. In life's swirling tempest, consistency builds a sanctuary, a bastion of tranquility and resolve. This quiet sanctuary, born from the union of intention and practice, offers refuge and reaffirmation. Within it, we nurture inner peace, knowing the strength of our spirit, founded on a legacy of dedicated effort, endures. This sanctuary, not just a refuge but an eternal wellspring, empowers us to navigate uncertainties with courage and curiosity. Here, consistency is not just a path, but a sacred act, fostering resilience and peace, guiding us on a journey enriched by the meaningful engagement of heart and soul. In the hushed corridors of self-discovery, there lies a profound serenity in becoming someone who needs nothing to prove. It begins with cultivating an unwavering presence, a quiet confidence that emanates from understanding the depth of your work, your intentions. This presence is not about dominating a room, but about the quiet assurance of knowing who you are and what you stand for. It's formed in moments when no applause is sought, rooted in the silent struggles and humble actions undertaken without an audience. This quiet strength blossoms from aligning oneself with core values and stepping firmly on the incorruptible path of integrity. In a world that constantly glorifies noise and visibility, embracing this calm strength becomes a revolutionary act. While others chase validation in their loud pursuits, your truth remains an anchor. It invites a peace that transcends the clamor for external approval and reconfirms your connection to your innermost self. This journey is not about performing, but about authentically manifesting your essence, thus allowing life's passage to become a quiet meditation in strength and assurance. To traverse this path means delving deeper into self-awareness, reaching an adept comprehension that frees you from the shackles of external praise. This fortitude emerges as you embrace both shadows and light within, offering a wisdom far beyond societal marching orders. Along this journey, you discard the need for justification and discover that true empowerment lies in the reaffirmation of your inherent worth. The world's judgments spin around you, yet you stand unmoved, anchored by an unshakable inner truth. Your authentic self becomes a sanctuary, offering refuge and resilience amidst life's swirling chaos. As you shift beyond the need for validation, you redefine success in terms of growth and resilience rather than applause. There is an emergent independence when you measure life not by external milestones, but by the quiet compass of personal alignment. Each step away from validation reveals a vibrant self-worth, rooted in self-compassion and inner alignment. With this newfound perspective, you no longer ask, "What will they think?" but instead ponder, "Am I true to my path?" This reimagined paradigm underlies a life rich in meaning, resonant with the tranquil hum of internal dialogue. To truly master this journey requires cultivating a sense of self-contentment, a profound satisfaction springing from inner harmony rather than external attainments. This contentment is dynamic and growth-oriented, celebrating the wayfarer's evolving journey as much as the arrival. In these ripples of growth, you honor each stage, aware of your ascent and descent, measuring success not by trophies, but by relationships and moments of authentic joy. Freed from the strain of comparison, you uncover a quiet power within, illuminated by the life you lead. In shedding the ego's weight, you learn to dance with it, understanding it as one part of your psyche rather than an adversary to suppress. This dance of awareness distinguishes the transient echo of ego-driven desires from the enduring truth of authenticity. The ego's insatiable hunger for more is soothed by introspection and acceptance of self, anchoring you in deeper values that nourish your journey. Over time, you nurture a peaceful accord, fostering a sense of liberation from the need to prove anything to anyone. This realization paves the way for transformation, seeking not external validation, but an alignment with life's deeper callings. Understanding impermanence becomes a cornerstone in relinquishing the drive to prove oneself. Acceptance of life's transience reminds you that external accolades and possessions are fleeting, realigning your focus toward present engagement. Impermanence, embraced not as resignation, but as a testament to life's beauty, liberates you from endless cycles of striving. It redirects attention to actions and connections in the here and now, allowing you to thrive within the embrace of life's fleeting moments. Authenticity, too, becomes synonymous with freedom. It's the liberation from societal narratives and expectations, a daring step into the light fashioned by your truth. Shedding these constraints, you courageously engage with life's tapestry, not as a performance, but as an authentic revelation of your essence. This journey requires introspection and vulnerability, yet therein lies a strength that defies external labels. As authenticity blooms, the entanglement of needing to prove oneself evaporates, making room for exploration, connection, and the joy of living unfettered by external dictates. Within this path, the sanctuary of inner stillness beckons, untouched by worldly turmoil. Cultivating this stillness through moments of mindfulness and reflection fosters clarity and peace. As chaos surrounds, this inner quiet becomes a refuge, reconnecting you to your essence. With each mindful pause, you ground yourself in a life not needing external performance, but rich with intrinsic presence and meaning. Ultimately, fulfillment unfolds not through outward conquests, but through inner cultivation. This path emphasizes intrinsic satisfaction over external achievement, driven by kindness, learning, and meaning. Instead of seeking validation from life's noise, you find joy in the simple act of being. As you walk this road, progress becomes a homecoming to self, a testament to wisdom and depth that adheres to no external score. Each step echoes with peace, the gentle music of a soul at rest. As the chapter closes, remember, true mastery lies in the art of being. Embrace moments not as stepping stones toward approval, but as precious fragments of life's vibrant tapestry. Let the art of being guide you home, free from the binding need to prove, to like and subscribe, and join us again in this continuing journey of inner discovery.